Hi students, welcome to part 5, lesson E, eating habits. Let's pay attention to the audio please.
5E. Eating habits. 1. Vocabulary. Listen and repeat. Do you ever have any of these for breakfast? Beans and toast. Cereal. Pancakes. Oatmeal. Waffles and syrup. Croissant and butter and jam. Omelette. Donuts.
Very good guys, let's see. So in the first part we have beans and toast, yes, frijoles más tostadas, right? Cereal, repeat please, cereal. Pancakes, porridge, que es la crema de avena, aunque en el audio dijo oatmeal. Students, por acá lo tengo. Vamos a ver. Oatmeal, que es la avena. Students. And porridge es la crema de avena. Students. Waffles and honey. ¿Ya? Waffles and honey. Wafers y honey, que es miel. En el audio dijo syrup, right? Syrup es jarabe. Students, jarabe. After that, the audio said croissant, es el media luna, este tipo de pan. And butter, mantequilla. And jam, que es la mermelada. Omelette, que es la tortilla. And donuts, que son las rosquillas. Okay, students? Now, the question is, do you ever have any of these for breakfast? ¿Tú siempre consumes alguno de estos en el desayuno? Here I have my examples, okay, students? For example, porridge, right? Do you ever have any of these for breakfast? ¿Tú siempre consumes estos para el desayuno? O sea, estos alimentos. I always, for example, you can say, I always have oatmeal and cereal for breakfast, right? Yo siempre consumo oatmeal, que es la avena, and cereal, el cereal, ¿no? For breakfast, en el desayuno. For breakfast significa en el, ¿ya? Ese es un tipo de expresión. Next, you can also say, I usually have orange juice and bread for breakfast. ¿Yes? Usualmente yo consumo orange juice and bread y pan en el desayuno. You can also talk about your mom. For example, you can say, my mom hardly ever, casi nunca, has milk for breakfast. Casi nunca consume leche en el desayuno. Yes, students? Okay, plus es más. ¿Ya? Más, okay. We continue here. After this, we move to part 2. What do people in Britain and in the USA have for breakfast? Listen, read, and find out. Okay? ¿Qué la gente de Gran Bretaña y Estados Unidos consumen en el desayuno? ¿Qué cosas? Listen, read, and find out. Yes? Let's see. Acá primero lo hace en esta parte. Ya vamos a fijarnos acá. Pay attention, please.
2. Read. A. What do people in the USA and Britain have for breakfast? Listen, read, and find out.
Breakfast, the first meal of the day. American breakfast. The traditional breakfast in the U.S. and Canada is a hot meal, usually without any vegetables. It includes pancakes with maple syrup, waffles, croissants, bacon, scrambled or fried eggs, etc. This breakfast is popular, but during the week, Americans just have toast or cereal and coffee, milk, or orange juice. Some people don't have breakfast at all. Coffee shops or diners serve breakfast all day, and many people usually go there on the weekend. Full English breakfast. The only way to eat well in England is to have breakfast 3 times a day. Somerset Maugham. The traditional English breakfast is a hot meal. It includes eggs, bacon, and sausages, fried tomatoes, baked beans, mushrooms, toast, black pudding, and tea or coffee. Not many British people eat it during the week. They prefer cereal, oatmeal, toast, fruit, yogurt, and tea or coffee. They usually enjoy a full English on the weekend. Coffee shops or greasy spoons serve this breakfast at any time of the day.
Yes, very good, guys. Let's analyze this. Breakfast, the first meal of the day. Yes. El desayuno, el primer alimento del día. Yes. Vamos a empezar por acá, ¿ya? No problem. Full English breakfast. Desayuno completo inglés. And the second is American breakfast. Yes. Number 1. The only way to eat well in England is to have breakfast 3 times a day. Yes. La única manera de comer bien o la única forma en Inglaterra es tomar desayuno 3 times a day, 3 veces al día, dice, ¿no? Somerset Maugham, ¿no? Ese es el nombre del desayuno. Así se llama, Somerset Maugham. The traditional English breakfast is a hot meal. ¿No? El desayuno tradicional en inglés es un alimento caliente y así sucesivamente. Estudiantes. Now, the next. American breakfast, el desayuno americano. The traditional breakfast in the US and Canada isn't very different from the full English. El desayuno tradicional americano y canadiense no es muy diferente del inglés, ¿no? It's a hot meal, usually without any vegetables. Es un alimento caliente usualmente sin ningún vegetal. ¿Students? Quiero que deduzcan ustedes esto porque no siempre es bueno que yo lo traduzca. Para que tengan una noción ustedes van a traducir también esto. ¿Students? Entonces, miren, una vez que traducimos esto, facilito, ¿no? Por ejemplo, it includes eggs, incluye huevos, sausages, salchichas, fried tomatoes, tomates fritos y así sucesivamente. ¿Students? Una vez que pausan el video, hacen el análisis de esta lectura. Vamos a ver ahora part B. Read again and write E for full English breakfast. Y para lea otra vez y escriba la E para inglés full, ¿no? Perdón, E for full English breakfast para el breakfast completo inglés. Or for American breakfast y para el desayuno americano, ¿no? Or A, ¿no? La A para el desayuno americano. Or B for both. Students, for example, number 1, people in this breakfast, people eat this breakfast in diners. ¿Ah? Vamos a ver. Entonces, si, otra, les recomendé la vez pasada, ¿recuerdan? Acá vamos a buscar el word reference, es un muy buen diccionario. Students, por ejemplo, digamos que no saben la palabra people, la digitan acá. Diners, por ejemplo, ¿no? Diners, miren, ¿qué significa diners? Ahí está. Diner. Ahí está. Diner significa person eating in a restaurant, ¿no? Y aquí te dan tu ejemplito, ¿vieron? Una persona que come en un restaurante. Comensal, una persona que come, ¿no? También significa cafetería, ¿no? Entonces, si significa comensal y cafetería, vamos a buscar el contexto acá, dice. ¿La gente come este desayuno en los comensales? No, es imposible. En la cafetería. ¿Students? ¿Vieron? This breakfast includes vegetables. Este desayuno incluye, ya saben. People usually have this breakfast at weekends. Easy, ¿no? People eat breakfast in greasy spoons. ¿Qué es greasy spoon? Greasy es grasoso, spoon son cucharas. Vamos a ver, miren. Greasy spoon, ¿no? Ahí está. Pero vamos a ver el contexto, ¿ya? Restaurante barato, miren. ¿Vieron? You can get the best hamburger in town, that's greasy spoon. Y en este caso, greasy spoon, restaurante barato, ¿ya? A veces el inglés no es lo que parece, ¿ya? Son hay palabras compuestas que significan, no tienen nada que ver con la traducción, ¿no? Greasy es grasoso, spoon es cuchara. Pero toda esta palabra significa, miren, un restaurante barato. Students, ahí está. People eat this breakfast in greasy spoons. This breakfast includes cooked food. Este desayuno incluye alimento cocinado. Students, pausan el video y les doy las respuestas. ¿Ya? Number 1. Vamos a hacerlo acá, ¿ya? Como siempre. Okay, let's see. Number 1, students. Number 1 is A, American. Number 2 is E, English. Number 3 is B, yes, British. Number 4, Britain, right? Number 4 is in E. And finally, number 5 is B. Oh, sorry, both, right? Recuerden que tienen que poner A for American, ¿no? A for American. Sorry, for full English breakfast, ¿no? And A for American, ¿no? Ahí está. I repeat, read again and write E for full English breakfast, E, full English breakfast. A for American breakfast, A for American breakfast. And B for both, B para ambos. Students, these are the answers, students. Don't forget it, guys. Don't forget. Yeah. Okay, there we are. Now, use a dictionary to find out what unknown words mean. Justo lo que hablaba, ¿no? Use un diccionario para encontrar what unknown words mean, lo que significan las palabras desconocidas. Verán, unknown, ¿ya? Ahí está. Unknown. Ahí está, mira. Listen.
Unknown.
Unknown is American. British.
Unknown.
Unknown. Scottish.
Unknown.
Aha, yes. Different accents. Okay, now let's move to the next part. We have done this before. What is next? Part 3. Speak, game, go around the class. ¿Ya? Ir alrededor de la clase. Ask questions and complete the sentences. Haga preguntas y complete las oraciones. Be the first to complete 5 of the sentences with different names and you're the winner. C, ya, este es un command, ¿no? Be the first, sé el primero en completar 5 de estas oraciones with different names, con nombres diferentes, and you're the winner, y serás el ganador, y tú eres el ganador. What do you have? Remember that you have means eat, yes? Do you remember, guys? Have also means eat, ¿no? De acuerdo al contexto. Have, eat. Como estamos hablando de comida, acá have es comer, ¿ya? Yeah. For example, you can put a name here. You can say Alex has cereal. Alex consume cereal o come cereal. Amanda has porridge. Victor has coffee. Lisa has pancakes. Tina has an omelette. Robert has a toast and butter. A ver, otro nombre. Joseph has a donut. Mike has yogurt. Yes. And Robert has fruit, for example. Yes. Acá tiene que ser nombres unitarios porque está el has, ¿no? Tercera persona. Students? So, what is next? Let's see. What do you have for breakfast, right? For example, here is an example. You can say, do you have cereal for breakfast? Yes. Yes, I do. No, I don't. For example, you can say, student A, right? Do you have a fruit? Do you have fruit? I'm gonna move here this. Do you have fruit for breakfast? Student B. Yes, I do. I love fruit, for example. Yes, I love fruit. Okay, students? Next, A. Do you have a cereal for breakfast? Do you have cereal for breakfast? Student B says, no, I don't. No, I don't. I usually have a pizza for breakfast, right? Pizza for breakfast. Very good, guys. Yes? ¿Ves? Ahí está. Ya. En tercera persona, third person, ¿cómo hago la pregunta en tercera persona? For example, you can say, vamos a ponerle acá, ya. Does your boss, tu jefe, does your boss have, recuerden cuando pongo el auxiliar does, no deja que el verbo principal cambie. En pregunta, does your boss have coffee? Does your boss have coffee for dinner? ¿Ya? Does your boss have coffee for dinner? ¿Tu jefe consume café en la cena? Yes. Estamos hablando de tu jefe. Yes, he does. He always drinks coffee, for example, right? Drinks coffee. Yes, students, he always drinks coffee. Ahí está. Es en el caso de tercera persona. Students, ahí está. So we say, do you have cereal for breakfast? No, I don't. I usually have pizza for breakfast. Does your boss have coffee for dinner? Yes, he does. He always drinks coffee. Yes, students? Very good, guys. Okay, now let's move to the next part. Number 4. Write. Yes. What do we have in the writing? Let's move this a little bit. Yeah. Linking words. Palabras para unir. Linking words. We use and, usamos and, to join similar ideas. Para unir ideas similares. For lunch, I have a sandwich. For lunch, I also have an apple. Yes. En el almuerzo, como un sándwich. En el almuerzo también como una manzana. ¿Cómo lo unimos? For lunch I have a sandwich and an apple. ¿No? Para el almuerzo yo como un sándwich y una manzana. Ponemos al final de una oración, usualmente. Students? We use but to join two opposite ideas. Usamos el but para unir dos ideas opuestas. I like yogurt, I don't like milk. I like yogurt, but I don't like milk. I don't like milk, but I like yogurt. Una idea contraria a lo que dijiste anteriormente. Students? Yeah. We use or to show that there is a choice or alternative. Usamos el or. Yes. Quiero maximizar esto. No se ve. Yeah. We use or. Ahí está. To show that there is a choice or alternative. Usamos el or para mostrar que hay una elección o alternativa. Do you want ice cream for dessert? ¿Quieres helado para postre? Do you want cheesecake for dessert? Do you want ice cream or cheesecake for dessert? Students, vamos a ver, ¿ya? Hay una elección o alternativa. ¿Ya? For example, we use and to join similar ideas. In case number 1. In case number 1, for example, I can say, I like pizza and coffee, for example, right? I like pizza and coffee. Está facilito, ¿no? No puedes decir I like pizza and coffee and yogurt and butter and jam. No, al final ponemos el a. ¿Ya? I like pizza, croissant, for example, croissant and coffee. Yes, I like pizza, croissant, and coffee. Yes, that is case number 1. We are using this, right? In the second, we are going to use this, number 2. But I like coffee, but I don't like milk, for example. Yes, una idea contraria a lo que se dijo anteriormente. But, yes, there we are. And finally, number 3, okay, this, right? Where is this? Here. Okay. Number 3, we have, vamos a poner este en negrito. Number 3, we have, do you want chocolate? Chocolate ice cream? Ice cream? Or I don't know, let's see, or a soda, for example, right? ¿Quieres tú helado de chocolate or a soda, o una gaseosa, una bebida refrescante? ¿Ah? Yes, students? Don't forget it. I like pizza, croissant, and coffee. I like coffee, but I don't like milk. Do you want chocolate ice cream or a soda? Huh? Very good, guys. Very good. Now, you have to pause the audio. Recuerden pausar el video y les voy a dar acá la respuesta. Complete with an, but, or. Yes? We're going to complete this. Sorry. Here, for example, you're going to complete with and, but, or. Yes? With these magical words, right? Where are these? Okay, I'm gonna move here. Okay, there we are. Yes. Digamos que ya pausaron el video y les voy a dar la respuesta. Yes. Number 1, number 2. Yes, number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so let's see. Number 1, I'd like some chocolate, some cake. What have you got? What do you have? Right? What do you have? Let's see. I'm gonna give you the answers, students. Let me check the answers. I like some chocolate. I like some chocolate and some cake. What have you got? What do you have? Acá le dice me gustaría algo de chocolate y algo de pastel, ¿no? Entonces pongo acá and students. Oops. Ahí está, ya. Number 2. Yeah, my parents love beans. Yeah, my parents love beans, but, ¿no? Ahí está, ¿no? A mis padres les encantan los frijoles, ¿no? But, pero, I think they're horrible. Pero yo pienso que son horribles, right? Number 3. We never have pancakes for breakfast. Nunca consumimos panqueques en el desayuno. Yes, this is number 3. Number 3. But we sometimes have omelette. Pero, ¿no? But, a veces comemos tortilla. For dinner, I usually have steak. En la cena, usualmente comemos bistec. Oh, delicious. Number 4. And a salad, right? Number 4, and salad. There we are. Number 5, students. Jerry always has coffee. Jerry siempre consume café. Yes, number 5 suggests or tea with his breakfast. Jerry always has coffee or tea, right? Tiene café, consume café o, ¿no? O té en su desayuno. For breakfast, I have cereal and a glass of orange juice. Aquí puede variar, ¿no? And, o también pueden poner or. That's no problem. Number 7 is I don't eat vegetables, but I like fruit. Una idea contraria a lo que se dijo, ¿no? No me gustan los vegetales, pero me gusta la fruta, ¿no? And finally, number 8, I usually put cheese, tomato, and mushrooms on my pizza. Yes, students? I will show you the answers. Number 1 is and. Number 2, but, and, or, but, and. Yes, students? Here we are. Check it. Part B. Write a paragraph about your eating habits. Vas a escribir un párrafo acerca de tus hábitos de comer. Let's see. Let's see, students. For breakfast, I usually have, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yes, miren, vamos a hacerlo esto así, ¿ya? So you can say, for example, my eating habits. Yes, my eating habits. There we are. For example, you can say, for breakfast, what do you have for breakfast, student? Okay, what do you have? For breakfast, I usually have a bread with some milk. Comma, and sometimes I also have what is this? Orange juice. Yes, yes. For breakfast, I usually have bread with some milk, and sometimes I also have orange juice. For lunch, en el almuerzo, for lunch, I usually have rice with fried chicken and lemon and a lemonade, for example. Questions? For dinner, I usually have pizza with a Coke. Delicious, eh? Yes, students, these are my eating habits. What are your eating habits? You are going to write here. For breakfast, I usually have bread with some milk, and sometimes I also have orange juice. For lunch, I usually have rice with fried chicken. Yes, fried chicken. Oops, chicken. And a lemonade. For dinner, I usually have pizza with a Coke. Okay? Very good, students. Now let's go back. Do not write very short sentences. No escribas oraciones muy cortas. Join your ideas with and, but, or. Une tus ideas con and, but, y or. Students, what is next? Oh, okay. So today's lesson has been about eating habits, students. Yes, I think all of these lessons are concerning food, right? From lesson all unit 5, right? About food. Okay, guys, with me, with the next, well, with me. See you next class, students. Bye bye. Take care.